to be able to get close to zero emissions by 2030 across these cities, it roughly calculates to about 10,000 euros per person in pure investments. Municipalities, on average, only represent about 17% of the investments that are required. How can we align incentives, align business cases and business models to basically address this economically positive opportunity that we have, but that is so distributed across different stakeholders?
Now, this requires a much more radical collaboration than we see today between stakeholders within the city and beyond. And what we're discussing at the moment is it really needs a new type of a delivery organization that focuses on aligning all the interests within a city, between private sector, between city and citizens, to drive this agenda forward.
The public sector needs to bring the private sector in early, so you can hear about the latest business models, the latest innovations, the mechanisms to bring about financing. So you're creating the policy and you're creating the procurement mechanisms to actually allow for financing at a later stage.
Widen the perspective on what value or what societal value that actually these investments can capture, and how do you then build business models around that. I think that, and to really create the investable projects.
We are moving to times where not only the city authorities are making cities, it's also citizens themselves, it's NGOs, it's private actors, it's lots of other actors, national governments, global actors.
There's a need to build trust and understanding between the parties if we're going to deliver climate and resilient financing in our cities. They constantly highlight this need for a strong vision that has cross-party support, because what we constantly hear is there's a change in political leadership and then everything changes. And from the private sector point of view, they need to be proactive. They need to embrace civil society. They indeed also need to take the long-term approach.